guess. And
You're on.
hello, my friend Zach is behind the camera right now. Brought me a bunch of great beers from Florida. He brought me a bunch from Jay Weekfield 2 years ago, and he did this year again. But now I have a beer from Civil Society that was filled at Box Elder Craft Beer Market. It's Civil Society's like flagship IPA Fresh. It's been on tap some places around here, but really hard to get. I've never had it. I've never had anything from Civil Society. But it is a Citra IPA. Uses Columbus hops too. And it's 6.2% alcohol. I didn't really look up anything else besides that. And we got
Neither
some
did I.
zooming out stuff. And it just
Zooming
came off
out.
the plane. And the growler wasn't super cold, so I'm pouring into a nice frosty glass here. And yeah, I was worried that the growler was messed up because it was like leaking some air, but as you can see, it is very, very nicely carbonated. Thank the Lord. And it smells really, really good. It smells a lot like Trillium's 4-Point Pale Ale, which I actually had recently. And I don't know if you can see exactly that. It is very hazy. I feel like it's hazier than the pictures I've seen of this before. And oh yeah, that's really nice. There's a hint of a pine in it though. It's not, I feel like the Columbus they might actually use a little bit later, like maybe for dry hopping even, as opposed to Trillium and their 4-Point Pale Ale where they use Columbus only for bittering, so you don't really get aromas of it. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of pine, but a lot of your super juicy candy-like creamsicle Citra. What do you think? Is it good?
Smells really good.
My friend Zach's not a huge IPA fan, but when they are,
Not too abrasive.
yep, when they're not too bitter, you can handle them. And the head's still sticking around like crazy, in part because it's a frosted glass. But I do like that little hint of pine in there. It doesn't mess it up, I would say. A little grapefruity.
I can get the grapefruit. Yeah,
Mhm.
It's definitely there. Very strong.
Same flavor too. It might be a little bit more bitter than Trillium beers. It could just be perceived bitterness because I'm used to the Columbus hops and their piney, grapefruity, pithy flavors being in more bitter, like West Coast style beers. And the head is amazing. This is really great. I was stupidly worried about this growler. Yeah. But it's a very nice beer, but it's not exactly like the New England stuff that I drink around here. It does have some actual green hops, fresh hop like flavors coming from like I guess dry hopping with Columbus probably, because most New England style brewers they don't use any of the old fashioned really bitter C hops for the dry hopping usually. It kind of perhaps it reminds me a little bit of Public House IPA from Trillium. That's one where they use Centennial and Citra, and they actually use Centennial in the dry hopping and stuff. And Centennial Columbus kind of similar. The mouthfeel is really full, but it's not super duper thick. And kind of soft, but yeah, the bitterness is now building up. It's definitely got a bitter kick in the finish. It's really good, but honestly, it could be a little less bitter. That's why maybe it doesn't have crazy good ratings, because I do like everything about it. Except that it does turn a bit pithy in the finish. It's not as like much like drinking, fresh ruby red grapefruit juice mixed with orange juice. It's not doesn't have that V8 splash cocktail thing going on in the finish. It does turn to like almost leafy, sappy hops. But it's a very nice beer, and I do like the mouthfeel. I like how much feel and flavor comes in at just 6.2% alcohol, because so many of these hazy IPAs that are made these days are pretty strong. They're 7%. A lot of breweries would call this even like a pale ale. Like Trillium, they call their 4-Point to pale ale, but that's 6.6. And this is 6.2, and it's packing a lot more of a punch. Yeah, I would give this one probably close to a 4.25. It's just a little bit bitter in the finish. It's almost like you put a splash of stone in this or something, into a Trillium beer, but it's really clean. There are no off flavors. They know pretty much what they're doing at this brewery. So yeah, definitely a very nice beer. I'd highly recommend it, but not if you only want straight sweet juice IPAs. This one's actually going to have a little bit of a nice hop bitterness. That's it. Goodbye. Press the